gathering them about him, the good men who died with their wounds to the front, who had been taken by the Valkyries in battle and gone high into the sky, there to share Orphan's life in his great hall in Asgard. During the day, the warriors who had been chosen would feast and drink and laugh and fight great battles. Those that were wounded would magically, when the sun set, have their wounds healed, and those who had been killed would come back to life again. And in the morning, when the sun rose, they would joyfully go out to battle again, clad in their fine war gear, in silk and in chainmail, and the best of everything that the Lord Othin and his men had provided for him. And it was said that on the day of Ragnarok, when Fenris the wolf would bite his chain, when all the things that men held good were brought to question by the Rhine giants, then the world would end. If Dan Faglan said, I heard that at the deaths of their chief personages, they did many things, of which the least was cremation, and I was interested to learn more. At last I was told of the death of one of our outstanding men. So he began his account of a funeral he had witnessed far to the east. Now here in the west of the world, Crop, once of Dublin, newly come to Wirral, has fallen in battle early this day. Time is short, and his followers do not know how long they will be here. Already the Saxons of Mercia have made their displeasure felt, and it may be an untenable position here on the Wirral Peninsula. And so his ship has been hauled ashore and made ready for one last voyage. On this field he died, and from this field Rolf will set sail into the next world, carried far aloft on the flames of his blazing ship. But he does not go alone, for Rolf was of the old ways, not for him the quiet tomb in the churchyard, but borne aloft by his half-troop and wearing his armour, his sword in his hand. So he will go to meet his Maker. With his kinfolk, his wife and his children, a slave, too, who has answered that she will die with her lord to accompany him to Valhalla, and she has been given clothes plied with mead, and been accorded high status for this day, as if she were his wife. Idun Faglan said, if the deceased is a rich man, they collect his goods and divide them into three parts, one for his sons, daughters and wives, another for the garments they sew to clothe the corpse, and another to make intoxicating drink which they all consume, until the day when his slave will kill herself and be burned with her master. The girl who gives herself to be burned with him drinks and indulges in pleasure. She decks her head and her person with all sorts of ornaments and fine dress, and so arrayed goes to the ship. Then came the old woman that they call the Angel of Death, and it is she who is in charge of the clothes making and arranging all things, and it is she that kills the slave girl. As the girl moves towards her lord, her escort asks her to look beyond the place and see what she sees. Why, she says, behold, I see my mother and my father. As she climbed higher, those gathered about her asked her what she sees, and she said, behold, I see all my dead relatives seated around us. And so she joins her lord on her final journey, laid in the ship with him. But her last words were fire, for she said, behold, I see my master seated at the benches with spears around him, gold gleaming. Often the All-Father welcomes him, and now he calls to me too. And so she went with her Lord, the willing sacrifice. And they will not go to the wormy tomb. They will not be laid low. No. They will be sent high into the sky on the flames of the blazing ship. Now, the favourite foster son, given the task of launching his adopted father's ship from its anchorage into the world. His arrow, may it fly true,